I'll tell you what to do. All right, we are live. Let me see. Okay. Instagram. Go live. All right. We are live. We're live on Instagram as well.
Oh, I don't have the opportunity to go live on Instagram. Hi, Instagram.
You don't? I don't either. But through
Yeah.
StreamYard, I can.
Really?
So, yeah. So
That's a hack.
Well, I figured it out. And then so we should be live on Facebook now. Yes. Hi, everybody. It's me and Tiffany. And so I need to make this public.
Hey.
Can I make this public? Hold on. I want to make this public so you can share it. I didn't know how.
I'm trying to figure this out, guys.
Yeah. Say hi if you see us.
Yeah,
if you want to join us on StreamYard, go to joinboldmoves.com/live. We are live there. And there's Sonia. There's Lolita. I always want to say Loletta. Hi, Lolita. Okay, so
I'm on Facebook on my phone, and I don't even see where you could go live or where you're going live.
Go to YMS Bold Moves Conference. It's on there. And then from there, you can share it to grow. Hi, guys. Okay, so we are answering questions. So I want you guys to drop your questions about Bold. What do you have? What do you want to know about this conference? Let's see.
And I would like to ask a few questions of you as well, just so you can get the answers out for those who may not have the time or may be old like me and be asleep at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. No more partying in my life. So there you are.
Let's see. Can you share it to grow?
How do you do that? Let's do here. Share now. I just shared it to me. Hold on. Let me share it to feed, grow, group. Next.
My red ponytail.
I like it. Thanks. I have to stop.
It's ready to change.
Post it. I have to stop pulling my hair back because I've got breakage.
Your edges?
And my hair is breaking off. I'm having like a midlife hair crisis. I want to shave it all off. I'm so done with my hair.
Don't do that. Okay, let's focus. We ain't talking about hair right now.
Sorry. All right. So let me go to the comments and see who's all here.
All right. It's saying we have 11 live in here. So share what questions do you guys have? We had Margie in Grow Networking ask if there is a one-day ticket available, and the answer is no. But thank you, Daryl.
No, Jada, you're right.
The short answer is no. We will revisit that for future events in regards to the 2-day offerings, but if you buy your ticket now, it's half off. So it's kind of like a two for,
that is true. 1 day.
So use promo code.
Oh, that's right.
Let me get that promo code out. Bold New Year. So that gives you half off tickets. It ends midnight tomorrow. I will repeat that in a little bit. Let's talk.
And don't forget to share with your friends and have them buy some tickets too. This is a family affair. Everybody's coming. So the first question is, since I just said everybody's coming, who is this for, Yahya? Who is YMS Bold Moves Conference for?
So this conference is for the entrepreneur, the aspiring entrepreneur, the business owner that's been in business for 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years. So as long as you own a business or aspire to have a business, this event is for you. And things that's going to be able to, or the speakers are going to be able to answer questions along the lines of, strategies and all the things to allow you to have those things so you can not pivot, but so you can propel your business. It's answering there. We're answering the questions that you are always wondering about your business. And you have a front row seat to it, to all the answers. Not all, because there's one key piece that we missed in this.
What?
And this is a new event, you guys. So there's going to be flops around. We don't have a financial piece.
Interesting.
And who brought that up to me?
Who?
We don't. Anna.
Anya.
From,
Anya Koblis.
Yes. From
my bookkeeper.
Yes, from what is it?
Money Matters DMM.
Money Matters DMM. She was like, so you don't have a financial piece. I was like, no, you're not available. But
right,
she's not the only one, of course. We do have a bookkeeper, JMO Claire LLC. They are they're going to be vendors, and they do bookkeeping.
Hi, Kent.
Hey, Kent. But so that's the piece that we did not include in this lineup, which is fine. We got Summer Summit coming up, and so
this is the first one. This is the first, and when you do them, right, nothing is going to be perfect ever. But it's also an opportunity for us to see how it flows, to get feedback and what people really want to come and learn the next time that they come in. Maybe the next one is a financial one, and it's just all different types of financials and sales and marketing and things like that. I love and being in this environment, doing last month when we did every Tuesday, we did the interviews. Then I loved that. But learning all the things that the people are coming to share in a couple of weeks, it's going to be very filled and very valuable. And when people come into these things, one person with an influx of information, they're not going to remember everything. They're going to want to come back and do it again so they can get more value every single time. So
and that is absolutely the point.
Yep.
So, and it's going to be, so this is the first one, as you guys know. And hey
Brandy.
And Kent, of course, we would definitely get a chance to chop it up. But with it being the first one and realizing that we missed that piece, there's other pieces in the puzzle that, we're going to have to see it through and figure out, okay, now we know we need to add this in, or, this should, sorry, I shouldn't curse, but this didn't work, gotta be professional around here.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're doing now? But when Brandy hopped on and I started thinking another thing that we aren't hitting on, which I think a lot of people don't focus enough on this, is your style. Because your style and how you dress yourself, think of Gigi, right? You think of Gigi and Brandy. Those two women, every time you see them, they're very simple, and they're actually opposite in how they dress. They're very simple, but they are representing themselves every time they go out in public.
And
that's the thing, is I think that as a professional, as an entrepreneur, who are you branding yourself as with your outfit, with how you look and how you're presenting? So that's something else. We could sit here all day and talk about the shit that, I said it, that that was not put in and we aren't sharing on, but
right. And that's where we grow from that, and that's how we learn to do bigger and better, but to plug Gigi, I'm meeting with her tomorrow, and she is my stylist for the event.
That's so exciting.
Let me tell you, Oh, she's fabulous. Every time I see her, I'm like, yo, I just want to be like you, you know?
Yeah.
But something that she told me, I've never had a stylist before. And I talked to Indira. I was like, Indira, Gigi messaged me and was like, so we're meeting here. I'll be there an hour before to set your dressing room. I was like, she's setting my dressing room. Like, what does that even mean? You know,
Yeah.
so I'm so down for the experience tomorrow. I'm going to probably rave about it for days to come. But yes,
I'm excited for
I
you.
have a stylist, girl.
Girl, but that's the thing is these are things that you need depending on what type of business you have. Now, if you are like our dear friend Stephen, if you are a plumber, right? You own a plumbing business. I don't think that you're ever going to really care about your style. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you're going to have
Exactly.
your name on you embroidered on your shirt and you're going to make sure that you look professional, but you're not going to be worried about if your shoes match your shirt, but
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. So what now that we kind of you kind of went over what it is, like who this event is for, who is this
Mhm.
event not for?
This event is for not for those that don't want to grow, don't want to level up, want to stay stagnant, don't want to do the work. Having a business
Mm,
is work. And a lot of people, I have a business, but they don't show up for themselves,
yeah.
you know. And so if you're not looking to be uncomfortable, then this ain't for you, bro. Buy a ticket for your friend that will show up.
Well, that's the thing. I think that a lot of the people like Rena and Rajika, um, they're going to talk to you and talk to us in the audience about how to show up when we are uncomfortable. And I think a lot of us struggle with it. It's not a conversation that we have and we talk about maybe with our friends or our family, our like the people who we're close to. But in general, like entrepreneurship is tough, dude. A lot of us
Yeah.
don't make it. A lot of us don't make
Yeah.
it. And we don't make it because we're not honest about the things that are bothering us and what we're not good at and how hard it is on a day-to-day basis to keep going. And so
Yep.
being able to go to this conference and talk with people openly who are going to have number one exercises and hands-on things that we're going to be doing. It's not just sitting and listening to people the whole time. You're actually going to be interacting. And to be able to do that in the space where it's safe around a group of really cool ass people, I think is priceless.
For sure. For sure.
Gigi.
Gigi, her ears must have been burning. We were talking
Yeah, we were
about
just
you.
talking about you.
Yes,
That's funny.
loving on you all the way. Um, and so when it comes down to stuff like that with being uncomfortable, that is just the key to, ensuring that you catapult yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And even I struggle. I've been doing business for over 20 years and I struggle with that,
Yeah.
and so it's the nature of the business of what we do, and it's just something that has to get done in order for you to grow. So
Mm-hmm. Ears burning. Yeah, they were. We literally 2 seconds ago stopped talking about you, Gigi. Um, so uh nope, you already answered that. So that this is a good one because there are conferences like this popping up everywhere. It seems like
Mhm.
everybody's wants to do something like this where they're bringing entrepreneurs together, speakers together, knowledge together. What makes YMS Bold Moves different?
So what makes us different is majority of conferences that happened, um, the speaker are selling on the stage in regards to they're giving you some nuggets, they're giving you some ways to do things, but they're not giving you the answers. They're not giving you the blueprint. And for the
Mm,
most part, our speakers are giving you the strategies, they're giving you the blueprints, they're giving you everything. Um, it's truly up to you to decide what to do with that information. Some of the stuff you can take it and integrate into your business wholeheartedly right after the conference. Some of it you'll probably still need answers, and so with that you'll be able to have access to our speakers to say, hey, you spoke about this, and I have questions, and you can either sign up for a one-to-one with them, or discovery calls with them, or what have you. It's all going to be in a digital workbook that everybody gets. But on top of that, when it comes down to implementing what you learn, you really have to, I want to say pay attention, but it's not even that. It's all in strategies and how you do it. So will you always get the answers like full-fledged, from a speaker that's speaking for 40 minutes? No, they're going to give you what they can in that time frame, but once again, it's going to be up to you to, say, all right, this is something I literally need to, lean in on and speak to this person about. So, and our speakers are accessible.
Yeah,
they're accessible. That's another thing.
That's the word, access. Any access and knowledge. Like these, the events that I've gone to, I had the privilege of going to, was it Aspire? Thank you to Miss Gabby Garland for getting me a ticket and taking me. And you have the high level people there, like Gary V and all of them, but there's a level of inaccessibility. I don't think that's a word.
Well, we just made it a word.
I feel that it was going to be a word after today. But there's a level of not being able, you're in the room with them, but you don't really have access to them. You don't have, and the knowledge that they're giving is the what. And when somebody gives you the what, you're always left feeling, but how do I do that? Like that sounds, and I love that what you're saying is that you get the how you do stuff. It is interactive. And then afterwards, if that person hits something home for you, you're like, you know what, they hit the nail on the head. I've been wondering how to do that. You have the ability to meet with them afterwards, connect with them, and actually ask them questions or set a one-on-one later on, which I'm all about the one-on-ones. But I love the accessibility and the how that's going to be learning. So that's going to be available. But how interactive is this going to be?
With knowing you, I know we're going to be moving and shaking. That's from the host perspective.
Yeah.
But I know some of the speakers are going to have you up and moving around as well. So in regards to, and that's another thing, I know some of the speakers, the presentations are going to be not necessarily Q&A style, but at the same time, it's going to be like they're going to project a question onto the group, and they're going to ask, for the group to interact and say, hey, what are your thoughts on XYZ or whatever. So they're not speaking to you. And that's the thing. Like, we're there to engage, learn, interact, be motivated, of course. And that's another reason why the conference is at the beginning of the year,
So we have a question from Lolita, and she said, with so many federal workers having left the government and entering the entrepreneurial world, this is a great question. Can you speak to how this event will help them boldly walk into their new chapter? I love this question, Lolita. Good job.
So with aspiring entrepreneurs, and there's a lot of government workers that are actually, doing their 9 to 5 and then doing a side hustle or a business on the side. And to me, a conference like what we're doing is going to give some of the answers to the things that, you don't get that necessarily working in the government space. There's so many veterans, government workers, or even, regular workers that aspire to be business owners, and they don't even know where to begin. Sean, I can't say his last name. Sean
Boccaccini.
Boccaccini. Okay, now I know.
A great last name.
He's speaking on, his topic is work smarter and harder. And I got insight on his presentation, and I absolutely love it because that speaks to this 9 to 5, hustle that we're in regards to having a daytime job. And, when do I work my part-time, or when do I work my side gig in order to make it, a full-time business, so there's topics like that. Rob Marcus is talking about leading with vision and courage. So some of the topics would speak to those individuals that's either in the veteran space or in the government space that want to say, hey, I need to, level up my business and be full time, so it's something for everybody here.
I also think that there are a lot of people like Rajika specifically who are going to be talking about how to take your purpose, something that you love to do, and turn it into something that can bring monetary value into your life. And there are different ways of looking at that, and different people that are going to be speaking on how to take those transitions and take something that maybe is a side hustle, or, because Shalita is going to be, I think Shalita's going to be there.
She's one of the speakers.
Yeah. And Shalita did exactly that, right? Like Shalita, there's a transition there from, this government space into being an entrepreneur, and the leap and the courage that it takes to do that. Because what they want to do, believe me, anybody who's come from a 9-to-5, right? What we want to do, and it's always sitting there in the back burner, is go back to that because it's safe. Because we know what that is. It may be miserable. But
it's so funny. As much as you think it's safe, is it really?
No. Exactly. And that's been proven. Government workers, it's a joke within my family, because my mom has worked for the government, military, and then she worked for the government until she retired. My two younger sisters work, one for a government contractor, my other one for the government. And we used to joke all the time, like, it's so hard for you all to get fired. Like, you're never going to get fired. Like, it's the most secure job. My sister no longer works for the government because of everything that happened in 2025. And she had to go out and find supplement after they had just bought $1 million home. And she had to, because she lives in Loudoun County, you know how bougie it is out there. And so she had to go and supplement and find another job in the private sector. And so it's not as safe as we think these things are, right? That's where my light came on, is when I got fired from a job I thought I was doing well, right? I was being told I was doing well. It's never our choice unless we work for ourselves.
Absolutely.
That's the only choice we have. If you were your own boss, you could fire yourself any day. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you always know it's your choice.
And honestly, I'm telling you, so I ran my own business without a 9-to-5 for the last 13 years. And it's times I want to be like, I'm throwing the fucking towel in, I'm done.
Man.
Man. And it happens. It happens. You have those moments where you're dog tired and trying to figure out what's the next move. And it's just, you have to say so. I have the power to say, you know what? No, I can't give up. I won't give up. And not on me. I'm not giving up on me. So it's all choice.
Ken said job security is a myth, and Gigi has a question, or she's got a question, which it's a good transition. And Kent, you're absolutely correct. It is a myth. Gigi asked, Yahya, what set your vision for this conference? I love that question.
This has been brewing in journals of mine. Journals of mine for the last 5 years. And it wasn't until I went to Aspire myself to say, yo, we need to stop the gatekeeping.
Yes.
And that's really what it is.
Yeah.
And so I answered that question with you in regards to too big, too soon. Should we pivot? I answered that same question with Sean on an interview with him on CEO Talks. And as much as how big this is in regards to my vision and knowing where the numbers are we going to fill the rooms to 400 people? Are we going to fill the rooms to 100 people? The thing about it is, who's going to show up is going to show up. If whoever this is for will be in the rooms. That's number one. Right. Number two is, with a vision so big and with ideas always rolling in this head of mine, I couldn't sleep on it anymore. I had to make it happen. And so this being the baseline will let me know, okay, This is how we have to do it for Summer Summit. This is how we have to do it for Ignite in November. This is how we're going to do 2027. So this is baseline. I want everybody to be there. That's clear as day. But people have other commitments, people have other things they need to do. People don't know that today, for the first time I've seen in a while, when we asked about the raffle, about what is YMS B.O.L.D moves. What do you mean? I just only been talking about it for the last 8 months.
But that's the thing, is it's exposure. And I think that we take it personally when it's like, what do you mean? Like, there's tons of people who are still like, Tiffany, what do you do?
Yeah.
Where have you been for the last year and a half? Like, what are you talking about? What do I do? But It's because people will be there, like you said, who are supposed to be there. And Gigi says it doesn't matter. It matters who your vision pours into. And we have this discussion. It doesn't matter if 5 people show up. More than 5 people will be there. But it doesn't matter if 5 people show up. You're going to make it the best fucking event for 5 people that we possibly can make. The most value that's going to go into it. And as long as people leave and they're like, I learned something. That's all that matters. I connected with somebody. That's all that matters. I laughed. I had a good time. That's all that matters. And all that matters. That's the goal. And that's what's going to happen. Yeah. And I have no doubt in my mind. And so the next one will be even better. And the next one after that will be even better. So it's going to grow. Because you're making bold moves. Boop, boop.
Yes, I am. We're making bold moves. So to me, it's a we thing. It's such a we thing because I can't do this by myself. So that's something I keep preaching. This is such a we thing.
All right, so I'm going to ask you another question. This is about the energy, right? Because people want to know. Oh, thanks, Kent. Kent said my holiday event was successful because
that's what's up. That's what's up.
It will be impactful. Exactly, Brandy.
Indeed.
So the energy that it's going to take, like, what's the energy in the room? So the question that I want to ask you is, what if I'm tired or burned out? Will this overwhelm me if I decide to go? Because you know how people are. I'm an introvert. I don't want to go be around a bunch of people. So what's the energy in the room that you're going to try to produce?
To exude. I want to exude. I want to say, especially for those that's introverted, because I must say Unique is going to be there, and she's one of the biggest introverts I know. I love her so much. But when you are around people that are like-minded, you no longer feel by yourself in something like this. And so I think with having community and people that's there for the same reasons, the burnout turns into like fire. You just flip. I'm just saying.
I like what you did there, boo boo. That was a good one. Good job.
It has to, and and it fires me up. So it's like you figure out purpose. Once you figure out purpose, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to show up for me. I'm going to say I'm going to do this, whether I like to be in a bubble at home or not. I think this space is for everybody that. There needs to be. They will be there if they need to be there.
Yeah, I love that. And that's the thing I've tried to cultivate with Grow Networking events is the same thing. It's like, yes, there are events that are overwhelming. There are events that, you go into and it's just, there's so many people and nobody's really wanting to connect with you, and nobody's like walking up, and nobody's like, everybody's in their own little cliques and everybody's there. You can tell those events that feel like people are there just to be seen and just there to make their content and then go home. The difference is, having a space where people are legitimately trying to connect and be themselves and to grow their business and to do it in a way where it's a community feel versus everybody is out on their own and out to get everybody else.
Yep.
So that's why I connected with you, and I wanted to collaborate with you on this because you are that type of person.
Yes.
So Samika said, yes, baseline. I love that. The guest count is irrelevant. The impact is bold. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do Gigi. Now, does anybody have any other questions before I keep asking Miss Yahya her questions?
I love the way you say my name.
Yahya. Yahya, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be messing it up on purpose. Just kidding. All right, next one. So why would you say that purchasing a ticket to B.O.L.D Move is a good investment?
Well, you have 20 speakers pouring into you and your business. That's the investment alone. I think just getting these speakers by themselves for that hour call could potentially be, some of them could be more than what the ticket price is, and that right there is value. But once again, what they're pouring into you is the strategies, whether you want to learn about podcasting or who's talking, Clara Bell is talking about storytelling strategies for product launches that sell. Because of the wave of social media, you have to know storytelling, so that right there, I can't wait to hear her talk. But the topics that's being spoken on is like, those are the things that we sit there and we YouTube University and try to figure it out on our own. And it's like literally right here for you, so be here,
It's
be
got a
there.
really good question. He said, how do you feel about content creators coming through BTS footage and interview some of the panel?
You doing that, Kent?
I actually like that idea.
I do too.
Yeah, because
I absolutely do.
It's one of those things where, like you said, we can't do this on our own. Like everybody who's here right now, if you share, if you like, if you follow, if you talk about it, word of mouth, social media is
Powerful.
word of mouth, right?
It is.
And it's super powerful. People are going to listen to you. Your circle is going to listen to you more than they listen to me and more than they listen to Yahya. Like exactly. Your people will listen to you if you say, hey, this is worth it. This is something I think you should be interested in going to or supporting. And so the more we try to help in that way, even if you're there streaming live, interviewing people, letting people know, letting people see like on the ground of how great of a time people are having, that's Absolutely. Going to add to the feel of it. So I think that that's Absolutely. A great idea.
Yes.
It's a secret.
Thank you in advance, Kent. I may create a little corner for you.
I know, right? We're gonna hook him up. All right. So let's go into some logistics just before we get to the end. So when and where is the conference? I'm going to ask you when and where and all the details of the conference. Okay. So when and where is the conference first?
Okay. It is January 17 and 18. It's 2 weeks away. And it is being held at the Magnolia Grand Center in Manassas, literally behind Cracker Barrel.
And the Hilton
That's
Garden.
The landmark of the area.
Yeah. Okay.
I could not remember the hotel for the life of me.
That's the hotel that I worked for. Not that specific one, but that brand before I quit.
There you go. So that's why you know.
Oh, yeah. Top to bottom. I could take that over and run it like that. But anyways, so what time?
But we're not.
No, oh, hell no. I'm not going back. Never again. What time do the doors open?
So doors are, as of today, we have to do some revamp to the agenda. So you guys are hearing this live because that's how stuff happens. You just got to move and shake and pivot. Yeah. So doors will open at 9:30 for registration. But we will kick off the event at 10. So if you're looking at the agenda, just give me a second. I need to shift some things around. And I will, and I shall. So both days or Saturday, it'll be 9:30 for registration. On Sunday, we have a VIP brunch from 9:30 to 11, I believe. And then so doors open for admission for the day at 10:30 for like check-in. 11,
Okay.
something like that. Just check the agenda. I'm gonna get it straight.
Is food included?
Food is included. We gonna feed y'all. So on Saturday,
in itself. I went to Taco Bell for me and Liam and spent $30. 30 at Taco Bell?
Taco Bell?
Girl, never again.
I have not eaten Taco Bell in years, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yes, food is included when you arrive for your registration on Saturday. There should be a breakfast buffet. Have at it. Calm down, Kent. Calm down.
Just like quit trying to get lit. He's trying to get hotel rooms and
yes, you can get hotel rooms. You do have to secure it before the day of the event, and that's on the website. So you can stay on campus, on premises. But so lunch is being served as well. So we have lunch, we have a breakfast bar, of course, coffee, water, all the things. So we do have an open bar for our networking reception.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Face. Look at your face. Well, because we had to switch things and not be at the bar, so they're gonna bring the bar to us. And I don't drink, y'all. Tiffany don't drink, but y'all can have a blast.
People ask me as they're getting drunk, "You're not drunk?" No, this is just how I act naturally.
Exactly. I'm hot on life, bro.
Always. All right, so this is some okay. If somebody is on the fence about joining and buying a ticket, what's your honest advice to them? Oh wait, Rena says before we move on from the bar part, Rena said
breakfast and lunch breakfast and lunch on day one is included in ticket. Not the VIP brunch.
Sir.
And Kent, calm down over there. And hey, it's Mr. Baloney.
Mr. Baloney.
And so to answer your question, if you're on the fence, just do it. Just do it. The one thing number one, you'll have so many takeaways, but at the same time, you won't have the shoulda, woulda, coulda if you didn't. So just show up. It's an investment. It's a tax write-off. You guys pay for your ticket. It's a business write-off. Just saying.
Which is true, but it's also, I think that the opportunity not just to learn, not just to eat some good food, to have a good time, it's the community. It's the community of good people, good people, and that's what I'm excited about the most, because I know a lot of the people that are going, and they're just very dynamic, engaging, caring, kind human beings. And those are the people I like being around. So, on the fence, hop off that and get your ticket. Just do it. Nike. Just do it with the checks. Oh, you might not see the same speakers at the next event. You are correct.
That's a good point. She said it. You're right.
You're right. And last question. When are we on time?
I mean, I said it for an hour, but whatever floats the boat.
Oh, okay. I just, I didn't know. I was like, I don't want to run over. Okay, so then there's two more questions I want to ask on here. Why is January the right time to do this? Because I know you are strategically putting this in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, because it's the beginning of the year. And so that's why we actually need a financial piece for next one. Just saying that's, kicking myself about that, but it's okay. It's okay. Live and learn. But it is the new fiscal year. for most businesses. So it's the jumpstart of the business. And so many people get lax around the holidays. You know, it goes from Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas. And I mentioned Halloween because if you have kids, it just all blends all together, you know.
Mhm.
So, you know, you get family around, you go see family. And the one thing that is always lacking around that time, even though it's your business, is the sales. You know, some people do great during that time because they strategically make sure that happens, but for the most part, if it's a service based business, or even product based, it's just, you know, it's just less, you know, you show up less during the holidays. And so to me, it's a jump start to the business, to your business at the beginning of the year. And then so we're going to have a mid-year summer summit where it's called Thrive. And so we're going to check in. Maybe we'll have that financial piece in there. But it's going to be more wellness. It's going to be more, you know, check in, how you doing, where you at, with your business. How can we help support you in regards to accountability? And then we have November, which is going to be a kickoff for 2027, and that's Ignite.
Sonia had a really good, some really good feedback. She said, when people have set their New Year's goals and need some guidance on the next step, etc. And that, I think, because we go, for me, this is my personal experience with any industry I've been in, it's very slow around that time of year, right? So it's slow. It starts to go, you know, holiday season, people just check out. It's like, let me wrap everything up for the new year. January hits, February hits, it's slow. It's a time to start being strategic and educating yourself, learning the things that you need to do to make sure that then the year that is coming and that you're going into, you're prepared and that you have accountability for. And so if you meet people, right, the right people that can hold you accountable, that can help throughout your journey, that can, you know, you can talk to about different things that are going on in your business that you hadn't dealt with before. It's an opportunity to grow. So being in the beginning of the year, I think is super intelligent.
Yep.
She dropped the mic. Drop the mic. All right. So I don't have any more questions for you, my dear. If anybody else has any more questions,
let me know. Let us know. We're answering questions. Because
I feel like we covered most of it. I mean, I can just off the top of my head ask you questions.
I'd be scared of your questions sometimes.
Why? Well, because I go deep. I'm over here like,
you do, and that's all right.
Your childhood.
Who broke you?
Bro, why are you broken? Let's put you back together. Let's put you back together. Do you want to give some shout outs to people who, and this is not for me. As soon as I started asking, I was like, but do you want to give some shout outs to people who have helped you along this process?
Yes, shout out to Tiffany B.O.L.D. Yes,
that's not why I asked.
No, I know. But I appreciate you so much. And so when you said yes, I think you lit up everything for me in regards to when I approached you about this. And it just was like, that was like my first thing. I was like, I need to get a bomb ass MC. And so you were my person. So
stop setting the standard, the expectations.
Just okay.
You're okay. And then when they come and I'm not okay, they're like, it's all right. It's okay. It's fine.
Right. But let's see who else. Rob with Blue Stallion. He is amazing. Him and his lovely wife. They held it down. They let us use their facility for our promos, for our interviews. So that right there was amazing. Love them. Shout out to Impact Flow, which is Ron Graziano. He was one of our speakers, but unfortunately had to step down. He was coming from Chicago. And so, but he pitched in. He's one of our sponsors. So Impact Flow. Let's see, who else? Revamp, which is Sonia on here. Love her so much. She shares everything. I love her so much. She always shows up. And she is part of my accountability group. So I have an accountability group called Rise. And so we meet twice a week, but mostly on Sundays to, do the accountability, check in, what's your goals for the week and all that thing. So we do that together. Let's see. Shout out to all my speakers. Shout out to my mama, my dad. No, I'm joking.
Miss Gigi for styling you. I can't wait to see
Gigi. Yo, I cannot wait for tomorrow. Miss Gigi. I have lists. This is why you write stuff
I didn't
down.
mean to put you on. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I know that you're going to do your thing to thank everybody, but Rena, I know it's just been a process.
Y'all don't know, but Rena is like, number one, she's a nurse as well. She doesn't practice her, but she's like, she's my nurse on the back end. I'm like, Rena, what does this mean? In the midst of all of this, she's like, well, Yahya, you're doing something really big. So I think this is why you're stressed. Mm-hmm. So love Rena. Let's see who else.
Gigi has a question,
and I'll answer that in 2 seconds. I just wanted to say, like, nobody really knows this, but between Tiffany and Rob and Rob's wife Shindia, like, I call them, and Daryl, he's included too, but I call them my advisory board. And so I, like, on the back end, I message them at like 2 o'clock in the morning and send messages, and it doesn't get answered till the next day sometimes. But
I mean, for me, it's like 4 a.m. So you got 2 hours to wait.
Exactly. So, I mean, so this is the type of people that we have showing up, and so this is why this is so important, guys. Marquetta, love her so much. I love you, Marquetta. But yeah, so
you've just collected a very lovely group of people. So good job.
I have, and I'm so happy, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for everything that's happening. My question is, are you ready? And you don't stop.
Are you ready to rumble?
I'm ready. I'm so excited. Logistically, maybe not so much, but I'm ready. Oh, A&E or AE Life Experience. Is it Life Experience? They are Crystal and Amir. Yeah. They are vendors. Shout out to Rocky with Select Lending. Shout out to Keisha with Sampson Properties, Keisha Washington. They're both sponsors.
And all the people who today are bringing raffle prizes as well, because we just posted about that. Y'all be showing up. Y'all do.
Y'all show up. Mm-hmm. Y'all show up. Now share and sell those tickets. Let's sell these tickets.
She's like, now do more.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Kelly S. Jones, she's one of our vendors. She does Akashic Records and woo-woo stuff, but I like woo-woo. So.
Oh, Kelly, that's right. Kelly's got
it's Thursday if you coming.
I think I am going.
I'll be there.
I think I am.
I'll be there. Who else? I think that's Gabby, she's always sharing on stories, so appreciate her. Thanks, ladies. This was awesome. Thank you, Lolita. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. You guys know how to reach us. If you have any questions, if we didn't answer anything that you wanted to ask, but you didn't want to ask live, that's a thing too. Don't forget promo B.O.L.D New Year, half off tickets. And it ends at midnight tomorrow, and then it goes back to regular pricing. What else? I think that's it, guys.
And those of you, I'm just going to plug it in Fredericksburg or close to Wednesday at Tapario. It's our first New Year 2026 event for Grow Networking. And of course,
wish I could come.
What, in Fredericksburg? Why can't you come?
Yeah, it's too far.
It is not too far. You know what? I'm going to need y'all to stop.
When you work a 9 to 5. When you work a 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. You're right. You're right.
Well, mine's is 7 to 6. I work at 7 to 6. And
Ooh.
then, but it's all good. Chris, of course. I can't wait to meet you. I've seen you in the group. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, it's I don't have sympathy.
Well, I mean, coming from Culpeper, it's all good.
Everywhere I go. We just need to set up a kick-ass carpool. Yeah, Chris.
Oh, wait, that's Chris. Hey, Chris.
Right. Carpool.
Why did I think that was another Chris? Yes.
So, but that's the thing. Okay. Y'all need to carpool. And
but see, here's my thing about carpooling. No, my thing about carpooling is when I want to leave, I want to leave.
I'm gonna need you to stop being such a control freak. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm excited. And we've got new things going on with Grow this time too. I'm becoming more organized this year.
No way. Organized Tiffany. Woo-hoo.
Which is still like eons away from anybody who's really organized. But you know, for me, it's organized.
It works. It works. Because I know I can be there. I'm gonna be at the Manassas one on third Wednesday.
The 28th? Mm-hmm. Wednesday, the 28th.
Fourth Wednesdays.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's our only coffee.
And I'm gonna be there.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Because you don't ever come to anything during the day. So
I'm gonna be there. Right. I asked Indira, so I asked permission.
I'm glad. And shout out to Indira for showing up. And you all say hi. He's just my favorite cat. To Mr. Baloney with the one eye. He ain't got.
I'm telling Beyonce. I'm telling
Beyonce's in the bed sleep already.
All right, y'all. We're not gonna hold you any longer. We appreciate your time. We cannot wait to see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and you'll see Tiffany sooner than me. So, well, I just saw you today. So, smooches, guys.
Yeah. Bye. Have the night y'all deserve.
I love when you say that.
I know. I've said it so much I feel like it doesn't sound asshole-ish anymore.
I love it. I love it. Good night, guys.